Hello, we are doing another Al'Ankh regatta here. This time with the junk. I just got it from the Emerald Archipelago back to Gold Rock, so we can try this in the last big boat here. We are now in the version 0.15.2. I know there's some version 0.16 beta testings, but I'm not sure when it will be released generally. But let's rehearse the rules again. As the boat has to be moored at every port completely, every sails has to be filled. You have to dock in every port, starting from the academy down towards to the Nilem and then to Neverdin, and then to the Alchemist Island and Albacorc Town, and then at the end back to Gold Rock. So that will be it. For your information, I tried again with the Brig, but my best attempt was like 3 days and 12 hours, and that was with the help of a storm and very good winds at the beginning. In the stretch from Neverdin towards Alchemist Island, and then further on to Albacorc Town. So that is to be taken with a grain of salt, because that's not the normal wind conditions. Most problems I had again was docking with the Brig, but yeah. So let's see what time it is when we are starting, and okay, we have 15:20, and let's go. This ship is a little bit different with 3 sails to manage. It's not something I would recommend if you have never done any sailing with a junk or the smaller form of it, the can. But if you're a little bit familiar with it, you should have no problem. Oh, it's this one. Because this boat is healing very much, you can see. Other than the Sanbuq or the Brig, it has not a very stable platform keel. The Brig is in itself not very stable, but it has a fairly good keel. This one does not. That has this healing as a result. Which makes it a little bit more difficult to handle compared to other vessels. The easiest, I still think, is Sanbuq, but yeah, that's my personal preference. And we are starting with very good wind here. At least for the first track towards the academy. let's take a look inside here. Well, we have basically that's all. That's the cargo space. You have all these small racks in the floorboard. You have your cabin with this high space where you can stuff. And then you have this roofed stern area with your command platform. That one is pretty nice here. But yeah, it feels kind of cramped. And I'm not very happy with it. Also, it can be a little bit difficult to find a good spot to get a place where you can operate the sun compass or the other navigation equipment, because the sails block a lot of the area and there's a lot of shade going on. So you can't operate it while you're standing at the wheel, because here you have no sun. You can just operate the compass down here. Let's see, let's adjust that one here a little bit. Also very annoying is that the only indicator is this little thing here. That's not the worst indicator to be seen, sure, but if you're standing here, it can be hard to see sometimes. Especially to really know where it's really going. I would have preferred to have something in the here at such pylon or such one here, so I could maybe have a better indication where I have to go with the sails. But well, also some new stuff. We have now magnifying glasses, spy glasses. There's this one. This is a more expensive version, and it has a little bit more zoom. There is a cheaper version. It has not so much magnification. Also, to be wary of is that both of them have a lot of glare. So it can be sometimes hard to spot things because of the reflecting sunlight. But well, we should be on a good course for Academy. Light the ship up. We have the lamps to spare for that. And let's take a nap. Then we should be... I hope I don't overshoot while I'm taking the nap. As that screen changed, it's not anymore the bright green bar. And you can't see past it if you are pressing the surround you and have the field of view to 100%. So that's an improvement. Let's see, where are we? Okay, it seems we didn't miss it yet. What time is it? Okay. It's like 20 to 11. Oh, that's okay. So say now you can see the glare pretty well. If you right click, you lower it a little bit, and then you can also see how it can be extended. Let's keep scanning the horizon. Because this ship is quite fast. I don't want to overshoot the academy. I hope I didn't do that yet. I hope everybody had a good New Year and a nice Christmas. I haven't made any of the progress in that time because I was visiting my family, and yeah, it is not regarded very well in my family if I stay at my PC for an extended amount of time, and I'm not starting to play Sailwind if I'm not playing for like 3 or 4 hours straight. Otherwise, the game is just not for to play in like 15 minutes or something. But everybody who watches these videos will know that. Oh, I think I can see the academy. Let me confirm that. Yeah, there it is. The glare is horrible. But it seems like I have a good approach from what I can tell at the moment. Let's compare that again to the other spyglass. What picture do we get? Okay, oh. Well, the difference is not too bad. That's the picture now. Let's... Yeah, it is viable to just buy this cheaper one. I prefer the larger one with a little bit extra magnification, but it's not too dramatic. For most stuff, the smaller one will suffice. Let's see where's the docking pier. There it is. I'm going a little bit too far to starboard at the moment. Let's turn to port. And maybe, just maybe, I can get a good approach going. I'm not sure there. Well, this ship responds very fast. So we've completed our first stop. That's pretty good. Oh, I need that one. And that one. Let's see, where's the wind going? I'm not sure why it's... Technically that should move us, but it only seems to move us in the wrong direction. And I'm not exactly sure why. Let's try this again. Ah, now we have it. Let's see, can we go straight south? Can we do that? It seems not. I think that would work. So let's see, what time is it now? Like 1 hour 40 minutes till sunrise. Well, not the worst. Let's drink something. Let's take a nap. And then we should be at Al-Nim, and this time we will approach it from the other side than we normally do in these videos. Normally we come from the back and pass the sandbank and dock. This time we will go the other way around and pass the sandbank on our exit. Normally we enter from the west to the east. This time we go from the east to the west of this island. So, let's see, where are we? Ah, stalled. No good. So, okay. Well, we didn't make it far. That's bad. I thought I could leave that ship going, but yeah, no. That lost valuable time, and anybody that tries that, don't count that the ship will do what you expect it to do. See the eagle? That's probably the most overpowered food source there is in this game. It's not cheap, but yeah. The crates are small, extremely small. It's like a gem or gold box. So the smallest crate in the game has like 9 eels in it, and yeah, it probably restores like 2/3 of your hunger bar. Not exactly sure how much. But yeah, I made the ocean crossing from the emerald to here, like on one box of those, and a few dates just for change. Okay, we have a good cause. Damn, these things are handy. Let me check. Good as. Yeah, I probably could spot it like this, just little bump there. But this way it's way better. Good. Spyglass is better than the surround view if you know where you have to live. That's cool. Especially for, I think, flat islands, that will be very helpful. Looking at you, Oasis. Just don't get in another iron. Yeah, but this ship is quite okay. I like it way better than the Brig. But still, if I have the chance, I would take. If anybody has a chance, I would advise him to take the Sanbuq. Because it combines the best effects of the Brig, the huge cargo space, with the best sailing abilities against the wind. True, it will be not as fast as other ships going with the wind. That's most often not the real problem. Most often you will have more the problem that the wind is against you. And it seems the wind is still saying we're going from the west side of the island. Let's see. Yeah. Let's hope that works out. That short nap should bring us like parallel to the island or maybe just ahead of it. Yep, there it is. That works well. Okay. Now we have a pretty straight approach towards the dock. Because the wind is kind of annoying at the moment. And we're very fast compared to the Brig. We're close to the 1 day mark, very close. Well, now it's 1 day since we started. And we are already in the procedure of docking, and we lost some time while we were stalled sleeping. So I have no question it will be faster than the Brig. The only question is, will we be faster than the Sanbuq? And if so, by how much? Or if we are slower, would that be rectified if we wouldn't have that mishap with stalling in sleep? Let's get this one here. So now you can't get away. Yeah, that mishap happened to me while I was transferring it from the Emerald Isles. I fell off the boat with all sails rigged and you can't reach it. That was annoying. Because you can't do anything about that. A second, stop. And let's get off again. And we are off to Neverdin. Cool. We can already see Neverdin from here. In quite some clarity. That's cool. Especially next to the clear mind. Let's see if I can get it a little bit closer to the wind. So let's check our speed for the moment. Around 8 knots against the wind, that's pretty good. But it could be better. Narcoleptic at work again. It feels like way too much sleep what you need in that game, but actually I think it's kind of accurate. But the days are just shorter in the game, so I would love to have a crew like guy taking care of the rudder and the course while I'm sleeping. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we can see the lights of the house, so we're not too far away now. Okay. Two more tags. The last one for the final approach. Okay. That should give me a straight approach to the dock. Damn. I'm a little bit off. Does this still work? Seems like it. Hey, and the AI boat makes way for us. Very considerate of him. So, Station 3. Let's be off to Alchemist Island. East-southeast should be the new course. In the wrong direction. That's the direction. Okay, that's pretty good angle. It's time for nap again. Nap time, nap time. But yeah, that basically was like half of the journey. And we have a recording time of like 51 minutes now, so we are pretty good in time. I think. And we did stall, that's good. We are still on course. And there's the lines tubes. Oh, lines bang. It's a pretty nice island. Like, I could see like a player home there. If it's not in the big cities, but yeah, could make a nice little port town there. We even got some palms there. I think water is a bigger problem, but I think that's not the real limiting resource here. The real limiting resource this world and economy has is trees. You need the trees to build the boats, but you don't have a lot of trees. Like, I have no idea how many trees a boat like this would need. Like, wild guess 50? Maybe more, depends on the size of the tree, but I know for the big ship of the Lions I used like 2000 big oak trees, so probably the minimum amount for that. Here would be like 50. Maybe for the smaller boats you can get away with like 5 to 10. Like for the down maybe you could get away with like 5 or 6 big trees. There we can see Alchemist Island in the highest magnificent. Yeah. Well, if you're doing island hopping, a lot of small naps are way more helpful than one big one. Islands are way too close to each other for a long nap. In one of the big boats, you would sail straight past it. Or onto it, that's also an option. And that can be quite annoying to get the ship free again. I think I can maybe get a little bit more out of the sails. Not if they turn that way. Or maybe. Okay. Maybe not really. Yeah, it basically made no real difference. Maybe that is even a little bit better, but okay, that should give us a good clean run at the pier. That spyglass is really a help. Like, normally before we had that, we could always go like this and take a look at the island, but even then it was sometimes hard to identify where exactly the pier was. Now we are pretty close, so that's working. But now with this good spyglass, we can definitely tell where the pier is, what form does it have, if something is in the area that we should take care of. like sandbanks, etc. That gives her, you can just see a little bit more, and that helps a lot. Especially because now we have like a straight angle. We don't have this bird's eye view, which is kinda unused for you human eyes. There we can't judge distances very well. The human eye is trained see distances very well while we are looking straight at something. But in the vertical, we have some problems with recognizing distances. Because now, when we hunted in the past, that was not something we really needed. So there was no evolutionary pressure to become better at it, so we did. Okay, first checkpoint. Okay, when we wake up, we should have a good look at our last stop for the finish line. Maybe not. Gold rock. There, that should be it. Yeah. Oh. Another benefit, it makes it easier to recognize land shape at night. Yeah, the hardest island to really dock with the big ships. And I found a way to not get stuck with the Brig. You may remember in the video we did there, we got stuck while we took the small passage. And there is a small channel, a very small. It's hard to follow by going into the harbor, but if you're going out, you actually can use it. It's just enough that the Brig can pass, but that's it. And there are a lot of turns, so you basically have all to be in the third, like in this view, and you need to do it at daytime because otherwise you can't see it. Because it's kind of awkward. It's not a very direct channel. It has a lot of curves. So you basically need at least decent wind, good lighting. And now we will have none of it. But I think this ship is laying way lower in the water, so it should not be the big problem. now you can see it. Now to our right side there's a deep channel, like this here. And you can see that's a very small. Did we get stuck? No, we did not get stuck. But like, yeah, that's a big sandbag here in the middle. And that's the thing we hit with the brig. But even this one here is not very big. There's another one, but I think that's even shallower than that one. So yeah, that's something to really consider if you're going here with the brig. So oh, pretty good docking maneuver, if I may say so myself. So there it comes handy that this one is very maneuverable. It turns so fast. Would you like to start moving? There we go. Let's see. Now we have a direct run for Rock, so that should be the final stretch of this regatta. Let's speed it up by sleeping a little bit. Well, we will have something in the range of 2 days, maybe 2.5. Let's see how far are we? I can't yet see the lights, so should still take several hours till we get there. but the ship is pretty fast, and easy to maneuver. I had a little bit more stress with it on the open ocean. I'm not sure how storm fast it is because I mostly avoided those. Yeah, the Brig was very handy in storms. You just could sail straight through it. It was that ship didn't care about anything with them, but with this one, especially if you have cargo, it dips very low. You can already see here. It dips very low with the nose. Like, you have a lot of water in it if you have full sail. And I think from the three big ships, this one is the easiest to sink in a storm. But for that it's very fast and very maneuverable, as we saw in that last port. Like, and well, on the open sea with good winds that we could ride back to Goldrock, we made that run in like 6 days. That was pretty good. So if you're more interested in like island hopping or something, that ship is maybe the best for you. And if you're just here for sightseeing and not a lot of cargo, especially not heavy cargo, then this ship also is very good. If you're like more the bulk cargo carrier, then you have to, I think you have to decide between the Sanbuq or the Brig, because those have big storage spaces below deck. Then you have to decide which of such sail configuration you like better. And that is a hard decision. Me, for my tile, I would take the Sanbuq, but that's personal preference, and I would like to adjust the sail configuration at one point when that is possible in the game. Like at squared sail with a front sail and a gaff sail at the foremast, at the lateen sail at the backmast. That should give a very good performance on that ship. And for the Brig, I would maybe want a third back foresail, like another stack sail or gaff sail in between the two masts. Also, the front railing, that should be like a little bit longer on the Brig, so it not so much water gets inside the cargo hold. Okay, I'm pretty. Checks this a little bit more. I'm pretty much headed for that sandbank. a little bit starboard. And, oh, actually. We probably pass it by, but like 1 or 2 degrees more starboard wouldn't hurt. So well, that one was not very nice. I waited a little too long. So that's good. And finish line. Its time is say 8:20. We were not very precise when we started, so that should be fine now. Well, that means we have 2 days and 17 hours. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. As ever, I will post the ranking, including the Second time for the Brig with Storm in the description. And then we'll see where this one places, but that's a very good time, and if I'm correct, that beats the time of the Sanbuq. Even so, we had that stall. We had some mess ups in the video of the Sanbuq too, but that's pretty good. And I think the next one will be against the Sanbuq with because we did that one a few versions back of the game. So let's see how it does with the new sailing physics. And that's all for now. Have a great day and bye.